Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's case is terrifying. We've got two defendants in court after a home invasion escalated quickly. What makes it even worse, there were kids involved, and they, along with the victim, were trapped inside the house. Now, these two men are facing charges of unlawful imprisonment and endangering children. This is a case you don't want to miss. Let's see how justice unfolds.
Okay. We're going to do Westland first. Husma Shelton, Shaquan Wilson Douglas. State your names for the record, please.
Shaquan Wilson Douglas. Hamza Shelton.
All right, calling case number 8224-719-742. Peterson Michigan versus Hamza Shelton and Shaquan Wilson Douglas. Appearance, please, Mr. Reagan.
Reagan, on behalf of Mr. Douglas and Mr. Shelton, waive the reading, stand mute as to both gentlemen, Judge.
All right. I read the investigator's report in this when I did the probable cause hearing. Can you give me a very, very good reason as to why I should give them personal bond? Because I know that's what you're going to ask for.
Well, because they're innocent, Judge, until proven guilty. That's why. I mean, they're
okay.
Not.
Can you give me a little bit more than that?
I was going to. I was starting with that, Judge, but I know that Mr. Douglas is 25. And Mr. Shelton is 20. I'm sorry, Mr. Douglas 27. Mr. Shelton's 25. Now, Mr. Shelton, Judge, has a relationship with the complaining witness. They have a child together. And one of the things that Mr. Shelton was in contact with was with the complainant's boyfriend, who told him, hey, come get this credit card. I got a credit card for you. Come get this card. But he was also telling them some information about his child, and that how his child wasn't receiving the best care. So Mr. Shelton went over there, Judge. And I think it's important to understand when you get one side of the story, and that's what you get in the investigator's report, because it's a hearsay document. It's written by one side to try to get somebody charged with a crime. You don't get all sides. And I understand that, we got to try the case, Judge, and this is not the point in which we try the case. We're not to try a fact. We don't determine whether something actually happened, somebody's guilty or not. But I told Mr. Shelton, as well as Mr. Douglas, who really doesn't have a teeth in the game because he's just with Mr. Shelton, don't go back over there. I mean, you don't live over there. You don't live, near over there. Don't go back. It's just no reason to. Have no contact with Miss Jones, and they understand that, Judge. They're not going back over there. But I think it's a lot worse in the investigator's report than what really actually happened, Judge. So obviously I'm asking for personal bond for both gentlemen with no contact provisions, because we're still early. We're still early in the case, Judge, and I am going to definitely make that request on their behalf.
Okay, Detective, what is your recommendation?
My recommendation is, I understand that there's a lot going on, but we have hard evidence that does not dispute that it clearly shows what has happened here. There's so much evidence with this that.
What is your recommendation?
My recommendation would be no bond if possible, or extremely high cash bond. The victim is scared to death of these people.
All right. For both defendants, $100,000 cash surety. For both defendants, GPS tether house arrest. No contact with Breonna Jones. No contact with the Farragut address where this incident allegedly occurred. Probable cause September 26th. Preliminary examination October 3rd. Both 9 a.m. in Westland District Court, 18th District Court. Any questions regarding bond and/or court dates?
So can you articulate your reasons for 100,000 cash surety, but without just saying 100,000 cash surety?
For real, dog.
The detective. Hey, whoa! Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Y'all don't talk. With just the detective saying that he has hard evidence, can you please, elaborate on? Because I don't understand what hard evidence is. It's a processing.
Okay,
we don't convict people.
Let me talk.
Go ahead.
Are you going to filibuster?
Go ahead, Your Honor. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Reagan.
Appreciate you.
All right. This occurred September, 12th, 13th? And you said, which one has the child in common?
Mr. Shelton.
Mr. Shelton.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Shelton. And Mr. Wilson Douglas came along with them. So they have a situation where they break in, home invasion. There was a gun, weapon used, a discharge in the house. and some minor children were also put in harm's way in this matter. And there was alleged unarmed robbery of assault with intent to arm. I should put it like this. But with the discharge of firearm in a building, unlawful imprisonment, child abuse, putting children in harm's way, and larceny involved in all this. And he has needlessly put the complaining witnesses in danger in many ways with the gunshot, unlawful imprisonment, and given what the detective has indicated, that it's put the complaining witness fearful for her life and safety. I can understand why she fears that way. And so, in order to protect, to make sure that this is not likely to happen again, to protect her safety, I believe a high cash bond is necessitated in this situation for her safety. And given that this just occurred a couple of days ago, I'm always of the opinion of recent incidents like this, emotions are still running high in this matter, and there's been not in a sufficient cooling off period. So for the safety of the complaining witness and the child in question, that's why I set a cash bond.
Thank you. So it's based on the investigator's report, Judge, based on what?
It's no wonder that nobody was even further injured or harmed, given the weapon involved and the discharge in the home. So I believe these two are a danger and pose a significant risk to the complaining witness and the child in question here. They need to be locked up while this case is pending to ensure her safety and, more importantly, her peace of mind. Her peace of mind, so she can sleep well, not knowing that these guys are on the street potentially. This will terrorize the situation. All right, that concludes the matter.
Putting those innocent children in harm's way is diabolical. With the evidence stacked against them and those $100,000 bonds, it's clear the court wasn't taking any chances. Do you think the judge was too harsh, or was it the right call? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping courtroom stories. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.